So this is the Ningenious app. Right here you can pick what instrument you are going to try to practice with. You can see here the high scores, the records, custom presets. You can pick which student you are. And here I've decided I'm not going to practice as a viola. I am going to change to violin. It's easy, and I'm going to do the note names first as a test. Now, it shows you the clef sign and the note. And as you go through, you click the correct note and the little ninja guy goes across. If you do very fast, everything's wonderful, and you can go through the little piece of wood at the end. Every time you break through a piece of wood, you get more points. The music also gets faster and faster as you go, so that adds to the anxiety just a little bit. But it also gets very exciting. This is where it shows you your total, how many you've gotten right, and how many belts you've achieved. So it goes through every single belt, and you get to celebrate. Just playing again. This is what happens when you get one wrong. And if you take a little extra time, and if you get one wrong. I like that he gets up just as fast to try again. It's kind of fun to get him wrong on purpose. And you can hear the music getting faster and faster. You can see how many belts you've achieved, and this time we didn't get as many right, so you just got the green belt. Still celebrates. Now, this isn't the only way to play the game. You can also go through and play the game and figure out your fingering. So instead of doing it just by note name, you can actually figure out where your fingers go on the strings. So the way that the bottom is, it shows the 4 strings on the violin and which finger goes where. So the dot represents where your finger would go on which string. And it gives you 3 choices. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 is where your fingers would be. And G, D, A, E are the actual strings of the violin. So right now that would be an E on the D string. That's an F sharp on the D string. And the same thing like before, the music gets a lot faster. You still break through the boards like last time. Still that wonderful fire. And you still get your belts. Going back to the main menu, you can also see that you can make custom sets. So you can go through and look at like viola. You can go through and pick specific notes that you want to go through. You can do bass, violin, whatever instruments you want, and go through and actually look at, okay, I need to look at all of the notes leisure lines below the staff or leisure lines above the staff, and you can check off specific notes that the student needs to look at, and only those notes. It also has the stats for each of those students and the speed that they did and the accuracy. So you can do snapshots and look at everything that they've done in the past. So they can try to beat their own scores and see how good they've done. So you can compare from the beginning of the year to the end of the year and see exactly how they've done.